Hello. Hey, Auntie. I'm not going to say your name because it is not a common name. So I'm going to call you Nunu Boo Boo. Okay. Hi, Nunu Boo Boo. I'm a baby witch who's still learning the ropes. I was referred to you by a trusted friend, and I'm so thankful. I love that you are ethical and real. I would love for your advice on something I've been struggling with. I'll tell you now, I've never been a good storyteller, but I'll try my best not to be all over the place. So I just got out of a situationship with a man I met about 5 months ago. From the moment we met, there was a spark. Things escalated very quickly. The passion and the intensity I felt with him, I never felt this with anyone. He made me feel seen, truly cared for, and appreciated. Ooh, looks like you were dating him through your trauma lens. Let's continue. Um, at first, I thought it would be just a fling. I didn't expect to feel so much so fast. I admit that I was very insecure. I called it. At the time I met him, and the lack of self love, bam, Tiff, Auntie was right. And was always searching for validation outside myself. Yes, you were. And I'm so glad you came to this realization, baby. Huge problem. I became codependent and we both got very attached. We spent literally all of our free time together and text constantly as if we couldn't be together. I know, red flags. He started wanting more and more serious commitment, but I wasn't ready for that for several reasons. I told him we could slowly work towards it. Things with him just felt right. He never disrespected me or gave me a reason to leave him alone. So, of course, I do what I did best, self sabotage. What seems to be good for me without realizing it, I started acting a damn fool. I had a drinking problem on top of struggling with my mental health. I started obsessing over the whole situation. I was accusing him of being with other women when he gave me no reason to even think that. I would go off if he did something I didn't like. I started acting very immature, and of course, he started becoming distant because of it. But stuck around, excuse me. I hated how I was acting and he didn't deserve it. I knew I needed to work on myself, so I tried to end things and take some time to myself. Keyword tried. My attachment issues got the best of me. And I was so back and forth. One minute I wanted to be with him, the next minute I was dropping everything that he gave me off at his house and then apologizing, trying to see him again days later. I knew I wanted to be with him. He was just so in my head. It was just too in my head fucked up. Drinking definitely made it worse. It turned into a toxic mess and we started arguing badly because of it. I wanted to add that I never put my hands on him or called him disrespectful names or anything. It wasn't that type of toxic. However, I was very argumentative about dumb shit and became unbearable. He gave me multiple chances, but ultimately told me that he could no longer see a future with me. He said he's open to friendship, but that's it. At this time, I felt understood, like he was giving up on me. It triggered me, and I lashed out yet again, arguing until he couldn't take it anymore and just blocked me. Understandably, I was wrong. I knew I needed to start focusing on my spiritual health again. So I got a reading from someone I trusted for guidance. We talked about this situationship briefly because it was so fresh. He told me that the man was sent into my life for an important lesson to, excuse me, to show me parts of me that needed healing. He said that this lesson was needed for my growth and ascension journey. I felt this truth. Fast forward almost a month later, after some reflection, I can see the connection was built mainly on lust. Ooh, child, I've been there. When that thing down there gets to thangin', I digress. He isn't a bad person, and we had a lot of fun outside of sex, but it was never going to be that type of divine love that I truly crave. It just felt good because I was lacking so much, and I've been healing. I started therapy. Oof, yes, and I've been working with the spiritual mentor. Also ordered some things from your website to help with self love and clearing out negative energies. There's still a lot of work to do, but I feel like I'm in a much better headspace. Excuse me. The other day, I made a dumb decision to reach out to him on social media since he blocked my number. As dumb as it sounds, I was hoping we could talk and still have a friendship. I miss him a lot. I miss being there for each other, and I wanted to explain everything and apologize for being so difficult. I know we wouldn't work romantically, and that's fine. Friendship with him sounds much more doable than it did when I was clinging on and trying to control the situation. So I reached out, and he snapped. He said I lied to his face about the kind of person that I am, and basically childish impulse, and said, fuck a friendship. Again, I understand why he's sick of my shit, but I hate that he views me as such an awful person. I didn't lie. I know I acted like a crash out dummy, but I never had malicious intentions. I never thought I would act that way. I was damn near just as shook as him. He made my lower self-esteem. He made my lower self, but that's a part of me. That's the only part of me that he sees. He needs healing. I just need more healing and growth. And if he doesn't want to be friends anymore, I gotta respect that. But it hurts so bad to know that he pretty much hates me now. I still care about him, and I want to make it clear that I'm not into spiritual rape or love spells or trying to get someone back, especially if I know that I was the problem. I'm just so torn up about how things ended, and I wish I could make things right. Is it wrong to do a sweetening spell to sweeten the situation? There's no resentment towards me in the end. Is it dumb to think that I'll be healing for us to talk about things, understanding each other, and move on gracefully if we aren't meant to be friends? Or should I just accept things as they are? Thank you for reading. Baby. Okay, so let me start from the beginning. What I see in this is a lot of accountability, and I'm happy to hear that because I was looking at this like, good goddamn, okay? I see a lot of accountability. I see you owning your bullshit, and that's half of the battle when it comes to shadow work. And I'm glad you're seeing a therapist because you damn sure need it, like a lot of people do. No disrespect to you. A lot of people need therapy, and a lot of people refuse to go, but you have accepted the calling to go. So I'm glad to hear that. Yes, you were toxic as fuck. Toxic as fuck. I'm glad you guys are not together, and you have to respect his decision not to want to be your friend. And let me tell you why. Because when you wrong somebody, forgiveness is never predicated on your time frame, meaning this: you don't get to pick and choose when or if a person forgive you and how long it takes for them to get over some bullshit you caused. That's in their timing, and it's solely up to them to pick and choose when or if they want to forgive you. You doing a sweetening spell is just as toxic as the other shit that you did to this man. You terrorized a man who showed up to you with a genuine heart. And when he said that you lied how you were, if you knew that you weren't in a place to be romantic, like viewing everything through your shadow lens, attachment issues, from trauma, you should have left that man where the day you met him where he stood. But due to, like you said, and I'm only agreeing with you because you damn sure hit the nail on the head, due to your trauma, you decided to accept him and try to cultivate with him. And the second he opened his heart, i.e. the door, you came in and crashed the fuck out and bashed up his place. And now that you're gone and you realize that you're wrong and you're trying to get help, you want to come back in and fix it? No, you're good. You stay where the fuck you at and leave that man alone in peace. He need to heal now from the shit that you did to him that he didn't ask you to do to him. He had no dealings on why you were the way you were and why you were so fucking toxic. But he get the brunt of it now. And now he got to pick up the pieces and sweep up the glass and fix the walls and put back his house together, mentally, emotionally, for proverbial speaking. No. Don't do no goddamn sweetening spell. You're not entitled to his forgiveness. You're not entitled to a friendship to him. You're not entitled to communicate with him. No, don't do it. Continue healing on your journey. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you sending me this because a lot of people need to hear it. Okay. No, don't do no fucking sour draw on this man. Leave him in peace. If you ever gave a fuck about him in the littlest, most micro, macro, whatever level, leave him the fuck alone so that he can grow in peace. Because think about it. If this was your son, would you want him dealing with somebody like this? You would tell him to walk the fuck away. Well, I'm his auntie like I'm yours. And I'm telling you, baby, walk the fuck away. I am the African witch bitch hoodoo practitioner. Ashe.